It is party time in Glasgow. Celtic were willing to chuck £20 million at this occasion, but Benito was willing to do it for free. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Who needs Ida? Who needs Engels when you've got Benito? He was the one that gifted Celtic the goal. It's a party, and you need gifts at parties. And Benito, I think he gives Celtic the biggest gift of them all.
When he chucked his right foot at it and it put it in the bottom right hand corner, Celtic won, Young Boys nil.
Great finish, may I add?
It was like Carter Vickers against Club Bruges. But anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Celtic and what their fans have
What
got to
goes
say.
around comes around. Yep, Celtic were unlucky that night against Club Bruges. Carter Vickers was unlucky, and I guess tonight they got a little bit of that luck back. So, you know what? I mean, sometimes what goes around comes around. I think Celtic deserved it, though, with all the chances that they had. I mean, did have the ball in the back of the net 3 times, albeit all 3 times rightfully ruled offside. But, I mean, if you're going to create that amount of chances, sooner or later, the ball is going to go into the back of the net and it's going to count. And that's what happened. Was it the way we expected them to win? No. Was it the way they probably wanted to win? No. But in the end, at the end of the night, I mean, you would rather a lucky deflected goal than to draw this 0-0. So, congratulations to them. It is party time. They are into the last 16. It's good for Scottish coefficient. It's good for Celtic. It's good for Scottish football. And now they can go and enjoy that Aston Villa game with the possibility of a win, maybe, just maybe, taking them in to the top 8, which would be a tremendous achievement. And, I mean, not to downplay or take anything away from tonight, but you're maybe looking back at the fixtures now and thinking, you know, what if Celtic could have got one more win? What if Celtic could have got a win against Bruges or could have got the win against Zagreb? Then you're going into this last game with Aston Villa, possibly with a win guaranteeing you a top 8. The way things look at the moment, I think it's still unlikely that a win would get Celtic into the top 8. I think that they would need a lot of results to go their way. But yeah, when you look at the good start that they had and then the win against Leipzig, you're maybe thinking, you know, could this have been even better than it actually is? As good as it is, I mean, it could have maybe been just that one little bit better had they gotten a victory over the line against those 2 teams that I mentioned.
Oh, no, of course it could have been. I mean, when they beat Leipzig, the talk was, well, we should be picking up 6 points against Bruges at home and then Zagreb.
And I thought they would. I genuinely did think with their run of fixtures and they had the 3 home games, I thought that they were going to do it. I thought they were going to get over the line and actually get into the top 8. But here, they finished top 24. Still a great achievement. And now we just have to wait and see who they get in the playoff rounds. But anyway, let's see what the fans have to say, because they're the ones that matter the most, aren't they?
Aye, fans
Football,
matter.
it's all about the fans.
But it's a Rangers fans first. Into the knockout stages, got the first time in over 20 years. Remarkable story, remarkable for Scottish football, it really is. All it took was them completely diluting the format down. Ooh, not good. The format's been diluted.
I mean, what can it has been diluted. I can't deny that.
It has been, but you know what? Is it not good that
But here, you say that. I mean, PSG and Man City.
Man City are currently out?
I mean, it's a diluted format, and those 2 teams are barely going to make it through.
Oh, well, yeah, Man City might not make it through.
So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. We can say that it's easier to get through now, and I believe that it is easier, but not everyone's finding it easier.
You know, it is easier to get through, right? But Celtic could have got 8 way worse games and would be thinking, oh, fuck, it's way harder. It's all about perspective.
And look, they've still picked up, you know, good results. That Atlanta draw was a good result. The Leipzig, obviously, win, great result. You know, I think the Club Brugge result's a decent draw. Club Brugge are better than I think some teams are giving them credit. Some people are giving them credit for. So, you know, it is what it is. Flashscore.com says, you know what that means? Yep, they're through. You smell that? Smells like the playoffs, baby.
Yeah. NFL, buddy.
The hubris Phil Moron. Kyogo's caught offside way too easily. This is becoming commonplace. I mean, it is, but you know what? Fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah. It is, but I mean, that's just the way Kyogo plays. Him and Maida, they're always on the last man.
I mean,
as well.
You'd rather Kyogo get caught offside a lot and score than, you know, never get caught offside but never make runs or create any opportunities either. So,
Yep.
well, when a player's willing to make the runs and when the player is willing to get into areas like Kyogo is, you're going to be caught offside at times. That's what it is. Robert California says, doesn't let you off the hook, by the way. More has to be done. Right, Robert, calm down.
Yeah, well, it wasn't vintage, but when you go through to the next round of the knockout stages, I mean, what can you really do? See, at the end of the day, right? See in Europe,
You're right there.
I am alright, but see in Europe, it's all about winning. Yeah, you want to win 7-0 the night, but you know what? Maybe scraping at 1-0's good.
Are some of these fans just not grateful? The Kelly win, there was a lot of people not happy about it. This win tonight.
Yeah, I think the Kelly one was pathetic as well, right? In terms of the fan reaction, but at the same time, I can understand. Domestically, Celtic should be beating Kelly more, right? But reality,
It's a cup game. I mean,
well, yeah, it was a cup game. But anyway, yeah, it should just be happy to through to the next round. But this, everyone, we predicted 3-1 Celtic based off the first half. They should have been 4-0 up. They made it a lot tougher than it should have been, but they won.
I don't know. Some of these fans, man, are hard to please.
Some games are like that.
Ian Fraser says, granted didn't score, but delighted for Big Ida to be involved. Hope it gives him confidence now. Oh, aye, delighted for the guy to have a shot saved and then luckily somehow bounced into the back of the net. Congratulations, Ida. What a guy. Definitely worth. You know what? Norwich have been robbed. Celtic should pay them more money.
Should have been about 90 million they should have paid for.
I mean, fucking Norwich should be. Norwich need to get the receipt back and, I don't know, go take them to court or something. That's shocking. Another court case. Bob Bunny says, that's a Celtic performance if ever I've watched one. Another few years of my life. I mean, true. I mean, if Celtic don't win that, then it's touch and go.
Absolutely.
But they did win, so that's what it is. Paddy says yes, so Paddy's happy. Paul says yes, the boys. Sack Dooley says LFG.
Sam Turkatoon.
That's not bad pronunciation, actually.
That's no bad. Huh?
Would have been in the top 8 if we didn't drop 2 points against Zagreb against a side missing 6 players from the regular lineup. Could also have been out of the knockout stage without Schmeichel tonight. I don't know what to feel, but I do know this team is sometimes unable to concentrate. Aye, well, I mean, no, but he's pretty much saying what I said. I mean, had they not dropped points against Zagreb, then
yeah, I don't think enough's being made of that double save for Schmeichel.
No, it was a great save, unfortunately.
I mean, maybe it was the one time Joe Hart, wasn't being a cheerleader because, hey, that's my ex-position there.
Nah, it was a great save for Kasper Schmeichel. You got to give him. Red German NYC says boys, and Suko Kuro says Christ in heaven. Right, EMD unclub. I'm not reading that Italian. Lady Pat's odds. You people are not serious. How can you just score a goal against this weak team in your home soil? What's with all these shite comments, man? Space Dog Charlie, new Celtic facing all demolition in Dortmund, score in the next round. The boy W says we were shite second half, seems to be a pattern. Players were out of puff. Need to take our chances first half. Maida out for filler game will be a big miss. Means relying on Yang unless he puts Kyogo wide and Ida in the centre. And why would that be better? Honestly, Celtic would be better with Yang out on the left and Kyogo up front.
I'd probably agree with that.
You're not seeing the way they played against Dundee with Ida up front? I mean, I don't see why. No, I mean, a deflected goal tonight, an own goal, and all of a sudden the Ida fanboys are coming out. Stick him up front against Villa.
Ida, right? It was a good run, poor finish, but without him, they don't score that goal, so credit to him. But the reality is, I don't think it's going to turn his form around.
No, Jacobite says next round for the champions of Scotland. Berger couldn't score against a bunch of farmers. Breaking, Celtic pump young boys.
We've Jambo fan there.
Chris Armstrong having a heart attack in my living room personally. Oh, and haven't suffered this much since the 2019 League Cup final. I'd rather be pumped 05 than this stroke-inducing torture we've been applied. I think I'll die 3 years younger than I should have just for watching this. Anyway, come on, you boys in green.
Right, I've just hold on here, right? Yeah, the League Cup final, 1-0 up again, and they had 10 men. What about the recent Cup final? I mean, that was 3 each.
Yeah, why would you rather lose 5-0 than actually win? That doesn't make any sense to me. Handsome Jansen says, great football first half, looked gassed out second half, but job done. Another 6 million in the bank and a chance to play one of the big guns in the knockouts. Aye.
So, yeah, I mean, what do you make about Celtic in the knockouts? I mean, obviously it'll be a home and away tie. Think they'll be wanting the glamour one, or think they'll be wanting an easy one? Even though I don't think you'll be getting an easy one.
I think Celtic can pretty much beat anybody.
Like who? Like anybody?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. It's like you would take would take like Lille, Brest, or Monaco.
But I would go as far as saying I think they can lose to pretty much anybody as well. So
it's good. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, we've seen them draw against Zagreb. We've seen them survived tonight due to, I mean, let's be honest, we can talk about how good they were first half, but at the end of the day, a great Casper Schmeichel double save and an own goal has spared their blushes. So, I mean, we can sit and say how good they were first half, but at the end of the day, they were fortunate tonight to get an own goal and a great double save. That's not sour grapes. That's just the God's honest truth, right? If you can't accept that, then I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah, look, we've seen Celtic play great, but we've also seen them struggle and get lucky against teams like Young Boys. So I think Celtic are capable of beating pretty much anybody, but I also think they're capable of losing to pretty much anybody. So it is what it is.
No, I totally agree, but it's going to be weird seeing Celtic in knockout football because they've just barely been there. I think the last time Celtic were in knockout football was against Bodo Glimt in Ange's first season, I want to say. Was it in the Conference League? I think it was in the Conference League. So it's been a while. They'll need to make Celtic Park count. They have made Celtic Park count so far in this champion. I mean, the beat. I mean, it's 3 wins and a draw. I mean, that's fantastic. So based off that alone, they will. As long as Celtic, if they can do what Rangers did in the Europa League run a couple of years ago, keep the tie alive going back to Celtic Park.
And try and blind the teams with disco lights.
Aye, something like that. Anyway, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. Celtic beat Young Boys 1-0. Back tomorrow with Rangers fans react.
I'm not going to read out any of these big comments, no?
Nah. Big shot. Alright, we'll read it. Right, God bless the holy goalie. Sean says, Cass has celebrated his contract with a clean sheet and a full pizza. Great Wall of Denmark. He looks like he's had a few pizzas. An absolute crazy game. First half totally dominated. 3 goals rightfully chopped off. A poor penalty miss and a hatful of chances squandered. Should have been 4-0 at half time at least. Second half lost control, but we toughed it out and ironic we got breakthrough with a fluke. Bottom line, we won. Well, it's good he pointed out that they were rightfully chopped off. And then Rab, to wrap us up here. Huge 3 points. Boys, and another outstanding performance from the Great Dane. Even more millions for Scotland's most successful club. Over to you, Celtic. Is that why you wanted me to read that out? Yeah, prick. Is it?
Maybe.
You hold your 13 trophies and ram them up your fucking jam tartar. Anyway, till next time. Boosh.